Yo, what up guys, welcome to another video. This video will be about reviewing the masteries that has been published on this website. Obviously, I'll be going through the masteries that are actually relevant to, Aurabot dual setup. I mean, I will review other ones that I think is pretty OP or like, I think it's good. Because this setup is not dead yet. I mean, it's not dead, but it's pretty nerfed, but I think it's still pretty good. It's still gonna destroy every content. Probably not as easily, but it's still gonna be one-shotting most bosses in the game. Even with medium budget setup, not gonna lie. You can probably still destroy the field. If you're going for penance burn setup, Spark, I don't think Spark is gonna work anymore. The reservation is gonna be a little tight. It's just a little tight, okay? Tight. Because you're gonna have to drop Malevolence. And probably for end game, you can probably think of going with Malevolence and switching to Spark, but what I'm thinking is Ethereal Knives, EK baby. Penance Burn, obviously you start with Penance Burn because you get all the Penance Burn masteries. You're gonna fucking benefit the shit out of it, okay? I'm still waiting for the POB update. As soon as the POB hits, I'll be making the new path of building and I'll be publishing it on YouTube and then making the guide of it, okay? This is just like an example of like how I calculated all the stuff I needed. This is the DPS setup. As you can see, I'm using small clusters because there's this new notable called whatever. Like I don't know it yet, but it increases 10% aura effect on you, which means it amplifies the aura like effect of your aura. So it gives 60% if you stack triple large cluster. So it's actually, you have to use it, and I'm minimizing the least amount of skill point I'm using, which is obviously, yeah, pog hopefully, I guess. Maybe you can take these if you want, if you put a Thrill of Hope here or Transcendence Flesh, like if you can buy it early up. But I prefer using Thrill of Hope here, grab all this bullshit, Thrill of Hope here, grab everything here, Thrill of Hope here, grab everything here. Triple health, like Thrill of Hope gives you a shit ton of survivability and damage, but I'm afraid you can't really do that anymore because you'll be lacking skill points. Okay, Elemental Mastery. Exposure applies. This is pretty good. This is for physical skeletons, like physical abilities like fucking EK, Penance Burn. This is actually pretty good. Elemental Masteries, probably something like this. This is Elemental Masteries, and I don't think there's any other ones that will be taken, but since you're early game, right, and then you won't have much money to just buy all the clusters, it's probably not gonna be that expensive, so you're gonna have to use it either way. You can probably drop one or two of these brands and just go straight for voices if you want, for more aura effect, but do what you want, to be honest. Soul Masteries, these are irrelevant, but these are pretty powerful. I'll be linking this website in the description below. You can check it out. These are not relevant at all. You see how much minions got buffed? It's insane actually. Shield is pretty good, especially the new 6-link shield. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Totems. Impale is pretty good. Critical. This is relevant. You'll be taking this, right? Critical support gems from this and this. Is there any more crits? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. So I'm not sure how much they're gonna overhaul this passive tree. Hopefully it's not that much, because I already calculated all of the passive points that's required for this build to work. I'll show the Aurabot one as well. Yeah, you might not use Master Meek because you want to get that 3% extra aura effect, like excluding this amplified by the Master Meek, but yeah, and it's aura effect as well, which is pretty good. But since Reservation, like, this is not as relevant, but it only adds what, 2%, I think. This used to add 2% more Reservation. Now it's probably like, I'm not sure, like, since efficiency is so easy to get, it might be irrelevant. So you might just take this instead of using a Master Meek straight up. And obviously you'll be using voices, and you'll be stacking only small classes. And you get a shit ton of efficiency just from these small passive ones. So yeah, basically that's about it. And you can use any juice you want. Just stack as much ES as possible, since it only gives 2 aura efficiencies per corrupted Drew. You can do that late game, but I don't think it's even that worth it. You just stack as much of like the stuff that you need. Intuitive Leap, obviously you have to use it. I don't know. Like, assuming this is all 7 voices, right? You can probably use like 2 fire forces and you can easily use the Intuitive Leap and grab these 2. But obviously, this is the most using. Yeah, basically that's about it. You can drop 1 or 2 of this shit. To be honest, but yeah. Again, back to that thing. And you'll be taking this, and I think either this for bossing or damage per of non-damaging elements such as shock or freeze and chill, which is pretty good quality of life. Shock does a lot of damage because it just debuffs the enemies by a lot. Mana is good because it has the clarity reservation, but if, to be honest, no, you don't want to use it. Life Mastery Vitality, this one's a big one. It's pretty good. Early game you can grab this, right? Like early game when you didn't switch to CI yet, you can take this, right? And then your Aurabot can probably take this. Since she or he is also like stacking health, take Vitality has increased reservation. Armor, Determination. But is there any armor nodes here? There's, yeah. But is that this one right here? So you can actually take this Determination, have increased 25% increased mana efficiency here, which is pretty good. Evasion, armor, physical, fire, irrelevant. Okay, reservation, baby. Always from your skills have 15% increased effect on you. This is always from your skills have 15, which means your Aurabot can use this for him or herself to get to 300% all effect. This will be a lot easier for Aurabot. So your Aurabot will be taking this, and this. This one useless. This one useless since you're not using shafts. Shafts is basically dead right now. Or maybe this. Let me see how many can you fit. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, basically 1, 2, and 3. You can drop the area effect for this if you think the smart duration is a bit low, but you know your Aurabot is always spamming smart, so there's no point for you to use this. Just go for increase effect, or effect, and reservation. Brand Mastery, this is a big one. Early game you'll be using Penance Brand, so of course you'll be going to brand attachment range. Cast 2 additional brands is not that relevant, but pick it is pretty good quality of life. But to be honest, sometimes when you're mapping, you're only using 1 or 2 brands at a single time. Like it's kind of rare for me to be using 4, like at the top of the screen. It shows how many brands are attacking the enemy. Sometimes, like most of the time, I barely see up to 4, like not 3. Like sometimes not even 3 brands are being used. Most of the time, only 2 brands. And using this can put you up to like how many brands? Like you'll be using, okay, counting 2, 3, 4. You'll be, I think 6 brands if you use this one. I'm pretty sure. So take it for the fucking quality of life. But if you like don't really care about like the amount of brands that you need, go for attachment range is 100%. You need this. Take this because you don't need Holy Conquest. Holy Conquest is only gives this shit, but this shit just gives it to you straight up. You can get more damage. And if you don't want the cast 2 additional brand, you can take area of effect because Penance Brand explodes when this 50% of the attached duration expires. It's more AoE. It's better clearing. So either you can take attachment brand, this shit, and obviously this shit. Brand recall for Penance Brand is pretty irrelevant. I'm not joking. For Stone Brand, yeah, it's good, but for Penance Brand, no. Because Penance Brand, you wanna have the highest cast speed as possible, which means the Penance Brand is not gonna last that long. Okay. Like recovery rate for Brand recall, like most of the time you press Brand recall, the Penance Brand is gonna die either way. So Leech useless, Master useless. This is pretty good. You can take this one, and then there'll be some, like yeah, some damage or increase attribute for the extra energy shield, but not needed. Block useless, attack no need, except if you're going for attack skills with fucking Aurabot, like the bow one. I'll be fucking probably making a video of that, like for like the honor of the build, since it's not gonna be as strong next league. This is pretty good. Fortify, I don't really care. Link, your link target, this is pretty good. Near your link, this is actually insane, dude. So most likely your Aurabot will be running link. The DPS will be linking your Aurabot or your Aurabot linking you. For minions, two-handed, that's pretty insane. Curse, don't really care. Energy shield, okay. 100% Aurabot taking this. There's just zero fucking doubts. Your Aurabot's gonna be taking this as well. Let me see. This probably counts, I'll say. So it's just this one right here. That means you can take this discipline and the extra maximum mana as extra energy. It's good. Accuracy stacking, not needed. Okay, lightning mastery. This is actually insane. 40% of the physical damage converted to lightning damage. You can take this, use physical lightning support, and then take this, right? And then you can run ethereal knives straight up early game. Doesn't that sound good? Lightning damage with long quest is lucky. This is pretty insane. This is a lot of damage. Your shocks can increase. This is also a lot of damage. Well, you can use it for non-projectile chaining shields, chain 1 additional times. Non-projectile, probably not. Penance burn, does it? Do I need chain? Don't think so. Increased induction also apply to you? No. Okay, caster. Final priest, don't need that. I don't care. Who's the game on? No. Okay, this one, intensity. You'll be using that for EK. That's for 100% sure. That's just no doubt. It'll definitely be the best. Charge. Take this. Just no doubt. It's gonna be for this one. Just take it. It's just better. It's just good. Okay. 5% evasion. Radiance extra armor. Your fucking. We call it fuck. Your Aurabot can use this for armor. Like Grace, this can just straight up push you up to few thousand armor early game straight up. So this is actually pretty good. You can use it. And it gives you like 40 to 50%, probably not, probably at least 30-40% physical mitigation just from this. So yeah, you can use it. Cold. No. Evasion? No. This. Grace has increased. Fuck, is there any evasion ones? Evasion. Yeah, but I'm afraid not. Don't take it. There's no point. Mines. I'll probably be making a mine guide like for league start pretty soon. It's for Boston, purely for Boston. Okay. Bows. The lightning arrow is really good, but I don't see any relevant things that is needed here, except this. But it's kind of shit. Mirage duration pretty good, but you mostly attacking, so it's useless. Marks. No. Trap. Shieldobots, well that's pretty good though. Oh, suppression. Nah. Energy shield. 30%, that's useless. Claws. Projectiles. Okay, projectiles. Projectiles deal 20% increased damage for each enemy pierced. So you can put a Hydra Sphere in front of the boss, and then your EK can pierce for the boss, dealing 20% more damage. You can do that, but projectile per dexterity, you won't be picking any projectiles, so there's no point for you to go to this one. EK, to be honest, don't need any of this. EK scales really well already, so well, that's it for the mastery review. I mostly reviewed like the one that is relevant to my setup. I don't really care about the other ones. Of course, I'll be checking all of them out later, right? And then see any potential builds for the combination with Aurabot. But that's mostly it for the video. Once the new POB fucking version hits, I'll be making path of building, like the POB of each characters, and I'll be showing you. But I'm not sure actually. Like if I post the video, right, like all the items will be fucking expensive and it's hard for me to afford stuff, so I'm gonna just post the videos. I'm not joking, I might post the videos maybe 2 or 3 days after the league starts, and then so like I bought all the stuff that I need for my build, then I'll release the video. Probably that's for it, right? But you can check my Path Ninja for references, since I'll be very active in the first few days of the league. But obviously it's Saturday when the update hits, but I will have school after that weekend, which means I won't be playing a whole lot. That's a shame, but well, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you liked it. Subscribe if you want. like the video. Well, see ya.